While it's often preferred, it isn't always feasible due to weather, seasons, or time commitments. That's why indoor exercise bikes are a great alternative. Stationary bikes let you enjoy the benefits of a bike ride workout without any of the hurdles you may experience outdoors. As much as I love my road bike, I wouldn't be the cyclist I am today without a home exercise bike. Whether I'm training during the week for a century ride or it's just too dark for me to get out there in the morning, indoor cycling on my stationary bike helps keep me active. And because I'm able to take a ride on that schedule, I can easily spin for an hour or two every day and feel great about it. This also means I've spent a lot of time testing different indoor exercise bikes to figure out the right one for me. Every cyclist is different and has specific needs, the space you have to work out in, the kind of cycling you want to do, and especially the amount of money you have to spend all factor into the decision. This article will help you choose which bike can fit into your life and which is optimal for you. I've tried each of these bikes, either anecdotally or as part of a full review, or, in one case, used a similar model. Number 3 on the H3 Indoor Trainer. You know what's better than the outdoor bike I already own. If you're like me and have a bike you love, it's a shame to leave it hanging on your wall when it's too cold to ride outside. Instead of buying a separate exercise bike to ride when you can't ride outside, you can instead use a direct drive trainer. And if you're going to go this far, you really want to make sure it's smart enough to intelligently adjust along with your favorite workout apps. Swap out your rear wheel for the Saris H3 and you now have a balanced surface with built-in cadence, speed, and power sensors to give you the data you need to measure performance. These sensors communicate with everything from Zwift, Be Cool, and TrainerRoad to the included 1-month access to Ruvi to offer an interactive experience. Resistance changes based on what you see in your app of choice, and since you're using your real bike, your power and shifting will reflect that same real-world feel. There are a lot of indoor trainers you can use, but if you're looking for a combination of smart feedback, performance monitoring, and price, this is the way to go. Number 2 on the list, C7. E7. As cool as the Bowflex, there's no denying it takes up a lot of room and isn't exactly cheap. If there was a way to keep a lot of the core benefits to the Bowflex experience for way less, the C7 is it. There's no side-to-side leaning for core workouts and the display is considerably smaller, with speakers that aren't all that great. But it's way less expensive than most other exercise bikes. I've tested the similar C6. That little screen also offers all the same great features you get with the Velocior, which means Netflix and all of the other streaming services are right there with the standard suite of workouts. It's a great compromise, especially if you just want a solid magnetic resistance bike for those rare days when you can't ride your bike outside. But if what you're looking for is a wallet-friendly bike that's actually enjoyable to use, this is the best option. Number 1 on the list, Velocior. Of all the things you think the right exercise bike for you, the content on the screen in front of you might be the one people think about the least. Many exercise bikes lock you into a platform, so you can only train with the videos provided by them. This isn't necessarily a bad thing, as there are a lot of fantastic spin classes and endurance building sessions across the various exercise bikes, but it's also not hard for some of these videos to feel a little stale after a while. You get a lot with the Bowflex Velocior bike. It's surprisingly modular. You can bring whatever shoes and seat and even weights and tablets along for the ride, and the design supports it. In fact, on more than one occasion I've even taken Zoom meetings from the saddle of this Bowflex indoor cycling exercise bike, and the handlebars supported the design just fine. The magnetic resistance system gives you plenty of challenges regardless of your skill level, and the special tilt system means you can get a core workout alongside your leg workouts. It's a great all-round experience, but where it excels is everything you can do on the screen. Bowflex has its own platform with instructors to help you train yourself in a number of ways like most exercise bikes, but there's a lot more here. Netflix, Disney Plus, and HBO Max are a couple of the apps on board, so you can enjoy a show while getting in a long-distance ride.